descending scale twice. So you have, and then 8, 7, B, 9, G. So they all have, you have an A, a B, and a C ending on that melody basically. When I was doing it, I was harmonizing some of those just for the fun of it. I was doing a just for fun. That gets that part of the melody taken care of. Then section 3 comes in, and this is another kind of, well, actually not kind of, but very melodic part. It's all on the high E. 10, 12, 13, 12, 10, 8, and then slide. Let's try that again. And then on the high E, 3, 5, 6, 5, and then 3E, 6, 3, B. So that second half goes. And then go back to the first one, but start it with a rake, like you're doing a sweep pick. And then this, I know this next one's different. It goes. So on the E, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, 6, B. Okay, then it says 2 times, second time no star. So you go back and do all this. And then, this one was. And in place of that star, we have on the high E. I put down up down to let you know that it's quicker. He's probably down picking it though. So 10, 12, 13, and then go 12, 13, 15. Hit it again, slide. Series of repeats. The next new thing that comes in is section 4 at 3 minutes in. Love this part. It goes. So start with that rake feel, like for a sweep on the G and B, landing in on the 3E, and your notes are 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, and then 6, 5, 3 on the B, 2 G. Then the rake feel thing on the higher melody up here. So that's consistent because that's in a few different parts, and that whole thing is 3 times. So 1 time being this. I was throwing harmonies over that too. But anyways, 3 times, and then the trail off outro from this, which is really cool. The whole band's with it, leading into the solo, and that's almost all on the high E. 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, and then 8, 7, 5. So goes ascending, descending, descending. 10, 9 on the E, 10 B. And then 13 high E, and then 13, 12 to 13 B. So that ending run. Let's play it 1 time through. This would be the 3rd time on this section. So it goes. And here we go. And then the solo. I was just doing like some rhythmic stuff behind it, you know, like a. You know, some 𝐂𝐍𝐒 chords. I love that rhythm behind it though. But to the solo now. This is going to be, and it's cool too, man. 3D, 5A, and then on the D, 3, 5, 5, bend release. And then 3D to 5A. So 3D twice, 5, 3, 5 on the A. So that run, which is a pretty good subgroup. Rest. And then 3, 5 D, and then 5 slide to 7. 5G, 7D, 5 hammer 7 on the G, and then pick 7. So that one is a good subgroup. Go. If you connected them. Oops. Top of page 4. We're going to go 6B, 7G, 8B, bend, release, pull off to 6, to 7G. So that little group. 6B twice. 3 minutes 32 seconds in, 5G, slide to 7. I'd use middle. And then 6B, 7G. Kind of like that last riff. 8B, bend, release, pull to 6. And then 8-6 on the B to 7G. So that little riff would go. Oh, it was. To 6B, 7G. 6B, 8 slide to 10. And then after you slide to the 10B, you're going to go 8E, 10B, 8E to 10E. Hit the 10 again, bend it, and once you bend it, you're going to pick 8 times and then release it. So it's. And I know that's out. 8, 10, 10, bend, 10 vibrato. That's all that one is. 3 minutes 39 seconds in, we're going to go 12G bend. This is an Ace riff. To 10 BE. And then 13-10 on the B. 13E bend and then 13E. Here's an Ace riff. 10, hammer 13, pull 10 on the E, and then 13-10 BE. It's right there on the pentatonic. So 13-10, 13 on the B for that 13. 10, hammer 13, pull 10 on the B to 12-10 GB. Same concept, right? You got. So. And then 12-10 DG, and then 12-12 DG. Actually, we could downpick all that. I remember that. So 12-10, 12, 12-10, 12 on the G, bend, 13 high E 3 times. Kind of a Jimmy Page thing. 10G, 12D. And then 10 hammer 12 bend on the G, 13E 3 times, 12G pre-bend release to 10G. And it's already bent anyways, right? Because we're going. And then 12G bend, 13E twice, do it again, 13E once. So it's. And then 12G bend, 13E twice, and do that twice. So it's going to sound like this. And then this one, probably the toughest one of the bunch. You're going to go 12G half step bend, 10B, 13E, 4 times. So. It's tough. You might be leaving the 13 down, but you don't want it to sound like 2 notes at once, so you'd have to experiment with that. Either way, it's a cool riff to know. And then 12G bend release, 10 hammer 12 pull 10 to 12D. So that would go 12-10G, 12 pull or hammer 10, 12 pull 10 hammer 12. So that riff. Or the 4 notes before it. And then he just kind of goes for it on this. It's not really articulate, but he's like double picking. Here we go. So 2 times of everything, 10s, 11s, and 12s on the D, 10s, 12s, and 13s on the G, and the B. So, top of page 5, keep that concept going, 10, 13, 10, and then 13s and 10s on the B, so, and then a new concept, 12, pull 10 on the G, and then 12, 10, 12, bend. So 12 G. I think I jumped in on the playthrough on this part. Same concept on the B string, 13, and the high E, 13. 13, 10, hammer 13, pull 10 on the E to the 13 B. That's that classic Ace riff. 10, hammer 13, pull 10 on the B to 12 G. Same concept on the 10, 12, 10 G to 12 D. So you have ten G, 13 B, bend, vibrato. Pre-bend release. And it sounded like a whammy bar vibrato, and Ace doesn't use one, so he must have grabbed it in the studio. Cool little outro solo run here. Or, what was that? B. 10B, 12, 10 G, half step bend. 12, 10 D. 12, 11, 10, 9, 9 on the A. So you have Hendrixy sounding octave, 12 mute 12, top 3 strings. You're going to strum, slide to 10, and then 10 slide to 9, 9 slide to 7, 7 slide to 5, and then go 5, and then 5 slide to 4. And a real exaggerated long bend. And the gain, you can tell in the studio, they up the saturation because it's real fuzzy, you know. And he's got the echo in there, it's just perfect. 5 minutes in, there's just some kind of ad-lib solo stuff that he's doing. 10 E, and then 13 pull 10 to 13 10 BE. 13 B bend. So 13 B, 12 G bend, 12, 10 to 12 D. Double stops, 12 G and B, third finger barred, bend release pull off to 10. That's a mouthful, but here's all it is. And then 12s to 10s to 12 D. So alright, cool. Kind of a slash sounding thing. 10 G and B. Okay, that sweep pick approach that we did earlier, we're going to do that again. It's a cool run. I wish I would have got this in the playthrough, but rate the G and B as you go into 10 E. We're going to go 10, 12, 13, and then play it backwards, descending. So it's same on the B, 13, 12, 10, and the G. 12, 11, 10 on the D and the A, and then 15, 12 E to 12 D. 12 G bend, 12, 10 to 12 D. 12 G bend release pull off to 10, and then 12, 10 down up on the G. So it's we have 12 G bend release pull to 10 3 times. Sounds like this, like what he does in Shock Me. 12 D, 10, and then 2 G, then half step bend release, and then open open 2. 5/17 in. Like I said, Jason, this stuff's just kind of filler. It's not mixed real loud, but 1, 2, B, G, and then 3, pull 1 on the B string twice to 2G. Or it's coming up. If it's up in the mix now, it does drop towards the end here. 3, pull 1 on the B 4 times. So 3 bend, and then go 3, pull off to 1, pull off to open 2 times. To 1, 2, BG twice. This is cool. Unison bends 3B and 5G. We're gonna hit them both, but bend the G a whole step. Move it up a whole step. Another whole step. Half step. Whole step. Half step. Half step. Half step. Whole step. Then go 15B, 17G. Bend. 15B, 17G bend, 15B, 17G bend, and then hit them both, bend the G vibrato, and then slide off of that. So, memorize, you know, this stuff. Where we're starting our root, dots, half step, dot, you know. Our ends on the 15/17 though. 5/32 timestamp. We're going to go on the high E string. 13, 12, 10, 12, 13. Sounds like this. On the B, 13, 12, 10. And then 10G half step bend. I like the feel to that. You have to 12D, real bluesy. Grab that with the index. 12D and then 12G,